Hi everyone, Rena here. Welcome to the Mama Elephant 10th anniversary release. We are at the last day of introductions. I cannot believe it. Mama Elephant will be announcing the special promos for the anniversary release tomorrow, and the release will be available the next day on the 15th. Make sure to take a peek at the Stampede, which is a blog/Instagram hop featuring the design team and special guest designers featuring the anniversary release product. Let's kick off today's intro with bold Merrywords. This Creative Cuts comes with 3 large-scale sentiment dies. They say Merry Christmas, Joy to the World, and also Happy New Year. Today's stamp set we're featuring is Joyful Greetings, and I 100% adore this sentiment set. It's amazing cut out. I have to show you. I'll read off the sentiments first. May you have a wonderful holiday season filled with laughter and love. Happy holidays from our family to yours. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Joy to me and you. Holiday wishes for a safe and healthy New Year. Hugs from me to you. That's my favorite one. Joy to the world. There's a tiny one that says with love that you could add on to the bigger ones. Have a holly jolly Christmas this year, and then also one of the smaller sentiments that you can tack onto the larger ones. This one says sealed with love and joy. Here's a look at the coordinating dies for Joyful Greetings. It cuts really close to the sentiment and it looks amazing. Here is what it looks like stamped out and cut out, and I love these. I have a thing for sentiments with coordinating dies. It looks really nice. I stamped it out in red for the projects today. Here's one of the dies for Bold Merrywords. This is Joy to the World. The other two we're gonna use on projects. So I thought I would continue making these 4-bar cards, which is a 5x7 piece of paper, and you score it at the 3.5-inch mark on the 7-inch side. So it makes a cute little 3.5x5 folded card. So we made an attempt today to make some simpler cards, and I couldn't do it. It was a little bit hard because I wanted to feature these great sentiments. So for this first set of cards, I'm going to, and these are all 4-bar card size. I just have a little mat on top, and it has the snowflakes on it because I used the embossing on the magic snow cover to make the little snowflakes in the back to add a little bit of detail. I'm going to take one of the sentiments from Joyful Greetings, and then I'm going to add a couple of the extra images that I colored from the little agenda set, the little Merrygram set. And I used Santa's and the reindeer, and it says ho, ho, ho. So cute. I'm glad that 2 letters fit in that box. And for the next one, I did the same, but this is in red, and it has that snowflake detail. And then I also had more extra images, and this one says joy on the little reindeer. I thought we were done with these, but I did touch them again later because I'm crazy. The spacing, it wasn't agreeing with my eyeballs. I don't know. I just needed to add more for some reason. So we're going to revisit that later. Here we're going to make shaker cards with the Bold Merrywords. I'm using Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Also borrowing a sentiment from the Joyful Greetings stamp set. I just tacked on with love just to add another sentiment to that. So I cut it out on the card panel, and then now I'm covering that hole that the die made with some acetate. And so when you do this, you have to fill in the letters that have voids in them. So an E would, an A. So I'm filling in those voids. So when you cut out your die cut, you want to be very careful to save all the tiny pieces, because all the tiny pieces are going to be adhered to that acetate to make the word whole, or that letter whole. So once you've created your word and filled in all the holes and adhered your acetate, it's time to create that shaker well using double-sided foam adhesive. And that'll create a little area for you to put your shaker material in. So once I've fully encased that sentiment, then I'll add my shaker material. I'm just adding some simple, like smaller size shaker material, just so it can be easily seen through the letters. I didn't want to use like bigger pieces because I think it would fill in the space more and it would kind of lose that shaker effect. All the shaker material is in place. I'm going to remove the release paper from the double-sided foam adhesive and cover the back. I'm just using white because I want the word to show through in white. And then now is where I thought my other cards looked kind of boring. So I'm like, what do I do? So I still had my pile of sentiments and I'm like, why don't we use 2 sentiments on each card? Why not? So I believe I just wanted to fill in space. It looked a little, and my spacing was wrong. I couldn't, I didn't look at it, straight on. I looked at it in an angle, so I didn't do the spacing correctly. So I just wanted to fill up space, and I thought, I have these great sentiments already cut out, let's use them. And then to kind of even things out, I'm adding white stars just to balance things out where I needed it to. I thought my shaker cards needed a little bit more pop as well, so I'm adding white stars, and I think the white kind of like makes like a contrast with the red, so I just think it just looks better with like those different bright elements on the card. And I love using stars also. So the final step in these is I'm just adding the white stars and the additional sentiment just to add a little bit more color, a little bit more interest, and I really liked how that turned out. Like for this green card, I added one of the red sentiments on it, and I just thought that's what it needed, just like a pop of color. So funny, whenever I'm making a card and it's not going my way, it's a literal mad dash to fix it. I don't know why. It doesn't, I just panic and like, oh my goodness, I have to fix it. But there's like no reason to panic. It's just, I don't know. It just does not like feel right with me when like I don't think a card is like at its best. So I was like furiously trying to make these right. So at the end of the day, I loved how they turned out. I liked all the little additions I made. Next up, we're just going to have a montage of the cards that we made for the anniversary release. And then I'm also adding the product photos so you can see what will be available on the 15th. And that is a wrap for me. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day. Stay safe. Happy crafting. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.